Good evening, Larry Ingold. I'd like to address a question to the town clerk. Is there any provisions that people who cannot go to register, to sign the registers, do it before the registration date if they're not going to be here?
I can look into it for you, but I doubt it.
You doubt it?
Yeah, it's really prescribed, the time of day, it's really prescribed by law. But I can look into it and get back to the Director General about it.
Thank you. Second question is concerning a high number of swimming pools which were not apparently being charged the municipal tax. I'd like to know what the town is going to do about it, because the number is very high. And I'd also like to know, are you going to credit the people who have been paying the $70 extra for the water once you've collected these people who have not paid their water tax for their pool? Once you've collected them, are you going to redistribute the money to the people who are paying the $70 a month extra for the water usage?
We've developed awareness of that just lately. We have to do something about that. In my opinion, there are only two options. One of them is to change the bylaw, or to, because we've made a budget, which is a bylaw, and collect the ones that are derogating or not paying. But in order to do that, we have to go house to house. The winter is not the best time to do that. But certainly before the summer, we have no choice but to make sure that our records of swimming pool is right.
But the people who checked this out, Mr. Mayor, in 4 hours they were able to detect over 40 houses that had not paid the water tax on their pools. Why would this be a big burden? We pay, the town pays big money to have the evaluations done. Why in the evaluation process is a pool not included in the evaluation process?
This is interesting because
I painted my porch and it cost
we don't do that every year, but it would be interesting to see that on the records. We have to integrate a lot of functions. For instance, we're integrating the inspection for civic numbers with house inspection for safety now. That's integrated, and in the future, that will be followed properly. There is no management system or audit system of any kind, and no provision to do anything about it. So we will go around, we'll send somebody to do a census of the pool, to update our records, but down the road we have to have a program where every 2-3 years, or through the evaluation people, or maybe the fire protection inspection, to record whether there's a pool or not. But we don't have management systems that are integrated, and because somebody finds out that this is wrong, or the civic number is the same way. We discover some of these things every day, and we can't have a solution unless we put in place a serious system to manage that, and we can't do that tomorrow. We are hiring a person for the management of the territory that will come, I don't know, in March or something like this, and certainly we could assign this person to go around and check the pools. But it's
Sir, it took that person 4 hours to find 40 pools, and you're telling me it's this complicated?
Well, you
got a guy running around town.
probably picked up the low-hanging fruits. We have to pick all the fruits.
The reason is you're penalizing people who do have pools and have paid their tax.
We won't penalize them this year, because once we have our record, we'll go after that money.
But what's the purpose of having a bylaw if you can't reinforce it?
I'm telling you, we will this year in 2013.
But what about the past year?
The other years, I don't know what the municipal law have for provision for this, but I doubt very much if we can go back and...
You know, Mr. Mayor, you got a person running around to see whether you got a mouse running in a cage or a dog or a cat. You got people checking your fire alarms in your homes. You got people that you're paying big money to do evaluations of your house, and you mean to tell me that you cannot tell me who has a pool?
These things have not been integrated. One doesn't know what the others do. That's what we're trying to do in our changes in formal management programs.
You've answered my question. Thank you.
May I ask a quick question?
Yeah. There's
There's 5 minutes left. My question is, what is the purpose of the pool tax? Does that mean I'm paying $105 so I can fill my pool?
I don't know.
Maybe we shouldn't have a pool tax if you're not supposed to fill your swimming pool.
First of all, if we have a tax, we should have
You
it
can bring the answer
enforced.
next week if you
And
want.
if we can't enforce it, we shouldn't have one. I agree with you there, but we have to resolve this issue, and we've developed awareness of that in the last 2 weeks, and we don't have the answer now, but we will get the answer, and you will know when we do.
No, but what does the person get for the money paid for that pool tax?
I guess during the period where there is a lot of evaporation, that it gets, it tops its pool. And in the springs, some of the people need additional water. I imagine it's for that. In the spring when we refill.
So,
But I don't know that. I think that.
okay, that would be a good question to take home and research then, because we're taxing people, but we don't know why they're taxing. We don't know what we're giving them
And
for
I
tax.
wouldn't be surprised if the resolution or the bylaw did not cover that.
Right.
If history
I would
repeats
assume
itself,
in history
probably
it was
doesn't
to be
cover
able to
that.
fill it, because you're using extra water to fill your pool. So now you're not allowed to do that, so we should take the tax off the
No, I
books.
think you're right now. You can fill your pool. The question is that you cannot fill it in the summer
Until the next crisis.
because no, it's not the
Right.
question. There's a water shortage in the summer. It's organized in a certain way that people should fill in their pools prior to the shortage period.
Okay.
And when you get to the shortage period, you're not allowed to fill in your pool. And money that is given for the taxation
Councillor
is
Roulard and Mr. Bacon, we are expressing opinions
I
here.
agree.
Let's find the fact.
Non, mais c'est-
And
il y a des
ça,
faits.
il faut-
Monsieur le maire, il y a
Thank
des
you.
faits dans ça. C'est pas des... c'est des
Okay,
faits.
2 more, that's it. Okay.
Monsieur Fortier, une petite question un peu plus facile. Je voudrais savoir quelle est la politique de la ville en ce qui concerne le déneigement des stationnements comme celui de la plage Douglas, celui de Carl's Mill, la plage Tiffany. Parce que si on veut que les gens aillent faire du ski de fond, par exemple, sur les sentiers linéaires, il faudrait dégager le
Ce que je peux
stationnement.
vous dire, c'est qu'on n'a pas émis de contrat de déneigement pour ces endroits-là. Une politique, il n'y en a sûrement pas une décrite. C'est bon.
Ça ne déneigera pas cet hiver, c'est ça que je dois comprendre.
Dans le passé, là, je sais entre autres que pour ne pas encourager les gens à aller sur la glace, on n'a pas déneigé Tiffany. Et je pense qu'on fait la même chose avec la plage. Mais c'est encore une opinion. Ce n'est pas une politique. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Excuse me, having filled the swimming pool, which I'm sure a lot of you have done, if you call up the water company and they come to deliver it, depending if it's the beginning of the season, you're looking at $1,000 or so.
This is
And if it's the summer, it's about $500. So $100
Let
tax.
us tackle the issue when we have all the facts, and we'll come back to you with.
Thank you.
Thank you for your questions. So we go to administration, administration et législation.